Hi everyone. So after covering the basic concepts on sets, we're now going to try to do a problem from TOMATO, ISI, BMath, and BStat. So this is an objective problem. So let's start now. There were 41 candidates in an examination, and each candidate was examined in algebra, geometry, and calculus. It was found that 12 candidates failed in algebra, 7 failed in geometry, and 8 failed in calculus, 2 in geometry and calculus, 3 in calculus and algebra, 6 in algebra and geometry, whereas only 1 failed in all 3 subjects. The number of candidates who passed in all 3 subjects: A is 24, B is 26, C is 14, D cannot be determined. So firstly, we can use what we have learned just now to do this problem. So it is quite hard for us to understand in words, but we can draw a Venn diagram to make us understand and illustrate the problem in a clear way. So I'll call this algebra, this set geometry, and this set calculus. Okay? So I'll call the ones who only failed in algebra x1, and then the ones who failed in algebra and calculus x4, and then the ones who failed in geometry x2, calculus x3, and then the ones who failed in algebra and geometry x5, and then x6, and then x7. So now that is easier for us to understand. So now, after drawing the Venn diagram, we know that x1 plus x4 plus x5 plus x7 equals to 12. And then for calculus, the total number is 8. So we know that for calculus, x3 plus x4 plus x6 plus x7 will equal to 8. And then for geometry, it would be x2 plus x5 plus x6 plus x7 okay, equals to 7. So for this intersection here, we know that the total number of candidates who failed in both geometry and calculus is 2. So that would be x6 plus x7 will equal to 2. And then for the ones who failed in algebra and geometry, equals to 6. So that would be x5 plus x7. While for the ones who failed in both calculus and algebra will be 3. So that will be x4 plus x7. Okay? And we know that only 1 failed in 3 subjects. So x7 equals to 1. Right? Okay. So then let us now, after knowing all these information, let us now try to solve the problem step by step. Okay? So since we know that x7 plus 1, x7 equals to 1, then that means x6 equals to 2 minus x7. So that will be equal to 1. So x6 equals to 1. And then for x4, we know that 3 minus x7 equals to x4. So x4 equals to 2. Well, for x5, it will be 6 minus x7. So that will be 5. Okay? And then for x1, we minus 12 minus x4 minus x5 minus x7. So x1 equals to 4. And then for x2, 7 minus x2 minus x5 minus x6 minus x7 will equal to x2. So x2 is 0. And then x3 equals 8 minus x4 minus x6 minus x7. So x3 equals to 4. And after knowing the all the unknowns, like what they equal to, so now we can calculate the number of candidates who passed in all 3 subjects. Okay? So firstly, let us let y be the number of candidates who passed in all 3 subjects. So let us form an equation. So we'll add x1 to x2 plus x3, x4 plus x5 plus x6 plus x7, and then plus y. Then it will be equal to 41. Since the number of people who failed, and then we add it to the number of people who passed, so this will equal to the total number of candidates. So this means that y equals to 41 minus x1 minus x2 minus x3 minus x4 minus x5 minus x6 minus x7. So which will equal to 41 minus x1, which is 4, minus x2, which is 0, minus x3, which is 4, minus x4, which is 2, minus x5, which is 5, minus 1, and then minus 1. So this will get 24. So A is the option. So that's it for today's lesson, and I hope you enjoy this video. Thanks for watching.